All right, guys, what's up? This is a review and preview of the Knicks and last 5 games, Series 6. I'm gonna go with the review first, and then I'm gonna do the preview of the next 5 games. So we beat the Memphis Grizzlies. We beat them 115-89. It was on Saturday. Pretty much we routed them. There's not much I need to say about that. They didn't have their best players. They didn't have Marc Gasol or Michael Conley. So we pretty much took care of our business. We beat them. Then we're gonna win. The next game we went. It was Tuesday. We went against the 76ers. We beat them by 1 point. Josh Richardson didn't have a great game, but Hassan Whiteside showed up with a double, 15 and 11. He stopped Joel Embiid from scoring over 30 points, so that was good. Gordon Dragic had a good game. Tyler Johnson had a great game, and Dwayne Wade had a great game, 27 with a buzzer beater. That was a flash in the past from Dwayne Wade. Just very, very, he played that game hard for the guy. I don't know what the kid name was, but the school shooting that happened out there in Florida. He tributed that game for him and that kid and his family. So that was a great game to watch because there's not many games left of seeing Dwayne Wade like this. I don't know if he's gonna retire this year or next year, but he don't be surprised if he retires this year. Then this is when the bullshit started. We lost against the Lakers, 131 to 113. It was just a terrible game. I didn't understand why we lost to the Lakers. That was on Thursday, on the 1st. Like I said, it was just a bad game. The execution was bad. The defense was just terrible. Lakers had what they wanted. The coaching was terrible. When you play Hassan Whiteside 18 minutes and you play a guy like Kelly Olynyk 13 minutes, you're bound to lose. You got. If they're gonna use speed against us, we use our size, and we beat them at our game. You gotta execute. You gotta change up. You can't be complacent or be stubborn in a game like that. So that's obviously the reason why we lost. Justice Winslow had a pretty good game. Yeah. Bam Adebayo had a good game. He had a double, 15 and 10, 30 minutes. Dwayne Wade had another good game, 25 points, 3 and 3. James Johnson had a lackluster game, not a great game. Rodney McGruder had a pair of threes and played some excellent defense in that game. Made plays. Josh Richardson had 15 points, and Gordon Dragic had 19 points. This is just a terrible game though, because we let Julius Randle bully ball us. Quatavius Pope, he had 18 points. Isaiah Thomas destroyed us with 29 points. Kyle Kuzma went off on us. You had guys like Lonzo Ball out there getting and-ones. Brandon Ingram had 19 points. We couldn't play defense, and that's why we lost. That is why they had a season high on us. They destroyed us, guys. Games like that, you can't just, you got to lock up, man. These type of games, you can't lose, man. Aren't you guys trying to get up higher in the Eastern Conference standings? And then on Saturday we went against the Detroit Pistons. It was we beat them 105-96. We pretty much knocked them out of the playoffs, and we secured our way into the 8th seed. But now I'm looking for us to go even higher. But before I do that, Blake Griffin had a great game. He had 31 points. Andre Drummond destroyed us on the boards with 18 rebounds. He had a season high. I think it was like 10 to 12 offensive rebounds against us. He's just destroying us on the boards. He had 22 points. And pretty much that was their best players. Everyone else was trash on that team. If they get someone around those two big guys, oh my God, Detroit Pistons are scary. I still like Stan Van Gundy as a coach also. James Johnson had on our side. James Johnson had 14 points. He played 27 minutes. That was a okay game, I guess. Luke Babbitt actually started at the power forward position, and he gave us a pair of threes, timely threes when we needed it to stop the bleeding. Hassan Whiteside didn't have a great game offensively, but he had 19 rebounds. Those were just filler stats. I need to see him impact the game more. I've been taking up for you a lot, Hassan Whiteside, but you do have to impact the game more, uh, especially when you're going against other elite centers. You know, Josh Richardson had 17 points, played 35 minutes. Gordon Dragic had some good timely points. Justice Winslow had another good game, 13 points. Ryan Magruder shot a three, but he played very good defense and got into plays. Kelly Olynyk played a great game. He played 23 minutes and had 17, 4, and 5. Dwayne Wade, while he didn't have a good game, he did impact the game some. He didn't have a great free throw game. Haslam, they brought him in for 1 minute. I don't understand that. I guess on for possession or whatever. Because Hassan Whiteside was in foul trouble and Bam Adebayo didn't play. So, uh, that's pretty much all. 105 to 96. Now, this portion of the video is going to be the preview for the next few games. Tonight we're going against the Phoenix Suns, just like we did the Memphis Grizzlies. I expect us to destroy them. They're the worst team in the West, pretty much the worst team in the whole NBA. Shouldn't be a problem. Then we have the Washington Wizards tomorrow on Tuesday. That's gonna be it. We're just gonna be off a back-to-back. The Suns game shouldn't tire us out, so that's gonna be an important game to watch to tell us how good we really are. I expect us to. It's going to be in Washington, so it's going to be a tough game. But if we can beat them, that gives me hope that this team is still, somewhat of a threat. Then we got the Philadelphia 76ers in Miami back home. One's going to be on Thursday. I expect us to. That's going to be a tough game, but I expect us to beat them again, because I believe we're a better team at them at this point. And if we can play defense, keep our defensive identity up, we can beat them. So as of right now, I got us going 3-0. And then we got the Washington Wizards again on Saturday. Matter of fact, I take that back. On Tuesday, it's gonna be both of those games are gonna be swapped. On Tuesday, we're probably going to lose to them because it's going to be in their home. But on Saturday, I expect us to beat the Washington Wizards because it's going to be in our home. Either one of those games, we're going to win or lose. So we're going to trade 2 games with those guys. And it'll be great if we win both of them, but either or. Then we got the Trailblazers. Yeah, we got the Trailblazers on next Monday. It's going to be in Portland. That's going to be a tough fucking game. At this point, we got to be desperate, guys. We have to be desperate. Let me look at where are the Trailblazers in the Western Conference. They're the 3rd seed in the Western Conference. Like I said, that's going to be a tough game. Damian Lillard is going to be tough to stop. CJ McCollum's going to give us some problems. But if we can, beat them up in the paint, we can have a chance. My prediction, though, I think we lose that game. So out of this whole next 5-game series, I see us beating the Suns, beating the Wizards one time, beating Philly, and then losing to the Wizards the second time or the first time, and then ultimately losing to the Trailblazers because I think they're on the roll. So I got us winning 3 out of 5 games. That's the end of this video. Hope it was quick enough. It was 9 minutes. So you guys just tell me what you think. Give me your thoughts on the next 5 games. It's crunch time. This part of the season is where we really need to show how good we really are and how capable we really are. Now the next 5-game series is going to be very easy. But first we got to get through this 5-game series. That's pretty much all. You guys tell me what you think again. He like for 305 out. Let's get it.